align with what you guys are gonna do um, regarding your projects, your presentations, and stuff that you are currently doing within your group. So please listen carefully to what our speaker is gonna present today, and also taking notes. I think it's really, really matter because again, this is a very substantive topic, and I think it's really gonna help you, all of you, to make the best out of your project. All right, so before we are starting, I would love to know the excitement of you guys. So I think we can chat on our chat Zoom. If you guys are excited, please type one. And also, I want to know where you are come from. So aside of type one, for you guys who are excited for today's session, please type where are you from so we can know each other. Like me, I'm from Indonesia, and my name is Nita. So I would love to know more about you guys. Oh. India, Uzbekistan, Portugal, Indonesia, Vietnam, Turkey, Brunei, a lot of you guys coming from a lot of different places. And I really love that because diversity, again, is what makes us unity. And thank you so much for the excitement. Yes, thank you so much for the excitement. And because we already started with a huge excitement from the start, I would love to ask all of you to maintain the excitement towards the end of the session because after this, we're gonna shift our agenda with, yes, with our speaker. And then after that, we're gonna have a documentation session. And after the documentations, there will be a Q&A session. So you guys can ask whatever you want to know. You can ask whatever you are curious and wondering about the Japan Youth Summits with our speaker, because this is a really, really important opportunity and amazing opportunity to know more about the program that you are gonna do. Not real like coming soon, really, really soon, right? Okay, so without further ado, we already have our speaker here, Miss Anissa. Let's welcome Miss Anissa. Hello, Miss Anissa.
Hello, Nita.
Okay, how are you today? Are you feeling great?
Yeah, I'm feeling great and excited to discuss with all fellows here.
Yes, of course, because our delegates is already excited with the session. So I know that Miss Anissa is more excited to present the material to all of you. All right, so without further ado, let's give the sessions to Miss Anissa and the presentation. So please, again, for our delegates, if you want to take a note, please do. And if you want to ask a question, um, please leave it on the chat Zoom when the presentation is still going and on the Q&A session, so we can ask by vocal with hand raise hand feature. So uh, throughout the presentation, please keep your mic mute so we can have a conducive presentations. That's all. And if it's gonna be a lot of wonderful thing if you can open your camera as well so our speaker can see who are our speaker presenting to. So that's all I think for me. I'm gonna give the stage for Miss Anissa. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Nita. Hope everyone here is feeling great and excited. So, in these sessions, I will share a sun from me, and then we can discuss because here I'm not teaching, but we share each other like idea and thought. So today, as like already mentions that we will talk about like how to crafting idea that make an impact. So the idea is asking why it matters by scaling the project and, and hopefully ethical and attainable. So first of all, I want to remind the timeline of the Japan Youth Summit. So we will have the mentoring sessions. So it is like the pre-orientations, but if you guys have more questions, you can approach your mentor to discuss. And then the group distributions, I believe that you already know your group. And then the presentations draft first submissions will be in September 27th, 2025. And then the second one the second submissions will be the 5th October of 2025. Please take note on this because this is a very important timeline. And then we will talk about the group presentations. So just to remind you all that these are some the topics of the SDGs that we will try to bring up to the group project, which is the first one is SDG 4, which is the quality educations. And then this SDG 8, it's inclusive economic development. And then the SDG 9, industry innovations and infrastructure. And then SDG 11 is sustainable cities and communities. And then SDG 13 is the climate change. And the next one, we will talk about why innovations is matters. So first thing first, innovations drive progress and help solve global challenges. As we know that every day, even like our daily basis, we face like a different issues, different problems day by day, as well as the global itself. So I think change is a normal things happen in this world. So I think um, having a problem, it's a normal thing. So these innovations help us to thrive day by day, time by time, to face the problem that occur each time. And then innovations also empowers youth to contribute fresh perspective because, for example, maybe from my generations or the next generations or my previous generations, we somehow experience different things, and that's why each of us also have a different perspective, a different idea or innovations. For example, as I can see that all of you guys come from different country and different background and different maybe like age or like school staffs or like the college. So it also built a different perspective. And innovations, I would say, come or start from our experience, come from or start from the things that we see. And then the third one is spark sustainable solution for the future. Once again, that it's come from a problem, things that we worry about, things that we care about or concern about. And without innovations, no real transformations in society. Okay, I will continue. And the essence of innovations, like the important thing of innovations, that innovation is not just inventions, but value creation as well. So by that mean is it doesn't need like a very life-changing, but if it is, then it's very good. But if it's not, with some little twist or like tweak that bring impact is also a good one. And then turning creative ideas into practical solutions. So that's one is very important. What I mean here is we can have an idea, but I believe that ideas start from a real issue, so need practical solutions or real life solution as well. And then the third one is addressing real needs of people and communities, as I mentioned before, that when it start from a real case concern or real case problem, it will addressing real needs of people and communities, and also connecting creativity with sustainability. Uh, I want to mention here because some of us is privileged enough to not experience a major problem, and we need to grateful of that. However, if we still want to contribute to innovate, to help other people to solve their problem, one or two things that we can help is by networking. Networking means not only, that fancy networking, but we also can, just like walk around and observe our surrounding, talk to people, connect with other young fellows, young generations, or maybe uh, people who is older than us or younger than us to see that what we can help to give impact to others' life. So I will remind as well in a group discussion rules. So each group will consist of 8 to 10 people. I think you already know this one. And please listen and respect each other, pay attention to other. I'm sure that you are really excited with your idea, but give your friends time to share their opinion as well. Take turns speaking, respect difference, because in my opinions, the more differences is the more exciting discussions will be. And then stay on the topics, like focus on what you want to discuss, like the idea that you want to deliver or share. And don't over talk, please. I know that you all guys have a very insightful idea, but please also give your friends time to share their ideas well. Be open to new ideas. That's the exciting part of the discussions. Don't forget to take notes and the negative criticism and to remind that presentations time, each group will have 20 minutes for their discussions. And then what's make an idea matter? So like what I said before, that relevance is very important, relevancy, which is solve a real and urgent problem. So each group I will suggest to explore like brainstorming and maybe criticize your own idea to check if the idea come from a real problem, an urgent problem. And feasibility, be realistic to implement what available resource you have. Because like I know sharing an idea, I would say is great, but to implement it is very, very a next step. And then the third one is impact. So we need to also check if the idea is benefit to community, environment, or economy. And then the fourth one is sustainability. So hopefully it's create long-lasting changes. So learning from my backgrounds, back in my main job, I also do some of the project implementations in my country, in Indonesia. So it's related to somehow public health project. So sustainability is at the moment a very important aspect that the funder, like the donor organizations, want to see in a project. So I will emphasize that the sustainability of your project is very important because like the donor organization, so just like a background, donor organizations is like the organizations that has a funding that's shared to a country or regional. So they really want to make the project is sustained. Sustain means this one is long lasting, which means like even though without the donor supports, they really hope that the project is still going and will be going after that. So, and then the fifth one is scalability and can grow and benefit more people. So I'm sure that is still related to sustainability. So the importance of how we want to replicate the project. For example, if we do the project in a pilot, I would say village or area or like a small community, and hopefully we can replicate it in a different. However, I understand that each area has a different background, so it needs some adjustment or adaptations. That also okay, but the scalability is very important as well. So the source of great ideas. This is what I share that once again, I'm sure that most of us has the privilege to, live comfortably, but how to find an idea that really matters, that impact others. So the first one, yes, daily life problem and personal experience. And in case that your life is okay, that you don't have any problem or issues, you can try to connect with each other to to see your community and cultural needs. And once again, collaborations across diverse groups. So this is your opportunity to share with your group friends to see what problem they have, what problem you have, and is there any intersections on that or similarity, and uh, decide what problem that you want to uh, solve. And curiosity, observations, and empathy, yeah, this is very important because once again, yeah, some of us is privileged enough to live a comfortable life. So the curiosity, the empathy, then the observations will help you gain your idea. And then we can use SDGs and global challenge as an inspirations because SDGs and other global challenge is yield by using data of the UN pilot project or studies. So it will help you define the issue, but no worries if you have like more perspective or deeper perspective, that is also okay. And then design thinking approach. First thing first, once again, we need to empathize. So understand people needs deeply. This one is also check if the solutions that we want to share or deliver is valid, is suitable. And then the second one is define, identify the root problem. So if you somehow find like, oh, there is a problem, A, we call it. So what did uh why did A happen? So why questions help us to identify the root problem. And then the third one is ideate or brainstorm multiple creative solutions. And maybe a suggestion for me that you can share the plus and the positive and negative of the solution so that you can choose. I'm sure that your group will uh, produce or generate many solutions, but once again, be realistic, be feasible, that you really need to prioritize your solutions. And then the fourth one is prototype, build simple models or draft so that your team is on the same page, understand your idea, but other people who also listen to your idea is also understand what you want to achieve as a group. And then also don't forget to test, refine based on feedback and iterations. Means that, for example, your group is already on the same page. However, maybe if you share the idea with me, with your mentor, or maybe with other people, they have different perspective. Don't be scared because it is also the fun part of the ideations, because we really need to test the idea of your group, of your innovations uh to achieve a fast one. And then tools for idea generations. This one, each group should deliver brainstorming, generate idea with a judgment. Here, SCAMPER, substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, and reverse. So here, like what I said, for example, if we found like a problem, and then we try to re-ask questions, like why questions, why it happens, why this and that, and then we try to give our solutions. We need to, adapt and combine and modify each people's in a group ideas and try to collaborate the solutions and try to put to another use means like test your idea and eliminate the things that you guys think it's not necessary and reverse, and then you reiterate more and more. And don't forget to mind mapping as well, because it helps us to visualize the ideas and the connections between the problem, the solutions, and the innovations. Uh, yeah, and five whys, what I meant here is to really understand the root cause of the problem. And also role storming, imagine solution from others' perspective means like once again we come from a different backgrounds and different experience, so hopefully to share our idea, I would say like to test your idea, share it to other people and see what their comments and suggestions to test if your idea is valid and could be implemented and it's really matter. From ideas to impact, uh, still same. Okay. So identify key stakeholder and beneficiaries. And yeah, once again, because we before we implement things, we need to know what stakeholders that is um, involved in the solutions. And also we need to define the beneficiaries, because once again we have like limited resource each team, and we want to have a feasible project and matters project, so we need to prioritize. So that is mean we need to share the we need to define the beneficiaries, we need to define the targets, because we cannot, I would say like we cannot solve everything. And then the second one, define measurable goals and expected outcomes that also help us to have a focused target and align solutions with specific SDGs and prepare action plan, resource and timeline and team roles. So kindly identify yourself as well. So for example, in your group, there is someone who is familiar with, let's say, finance or economic. She or he could responsible for the finance part, for example. It's just an example, guys. Or there's like someone who is familiar with science things or engineering things. She or he could responsible for the research and development, for example. Or someone who is familiar with communication strategy or some social behavioral knowledge, she could be the one who uh make the framework of communications of behavioral changes plan. So please also know yourself and know your friends in your group, so it really help you to distribute the task. And then the fifth one is measure result and scale impact. Because once again, we need to see the difference. We need to define what is the goal. So we need to understand what result or impact that we want to achieve. So here is the case study examples. So problem, for example, high food waste in urban communities. And the idea is community-based food sharing and donations app. And then the solution is connect restaurants, household, and NGOs so that they can share the food that has not consumed or sold. And then the impact is reduced waste, supported low-income families, and extra. And then why it's matters because it's scalable, practical, and sustainable. It's just a solutions, guys. I know that you face a lot of problems and have a very big ideas just shared. So I want to, before I continue before I finish my presentations, I want to share there's like a very great things come from TED Talk. Uh, ha- the the discussion was about like how to innovate, what make us a good innovator. So the first one is make meaning, guys. So make meaning means like we need to, once again, if I know that I say it like more than one, but we really need to test if our idea is really matters. Means like if the solutions, I mean, if the solutions come from the real problem. So you really need to check if the problem is real. It's not only in your head. By how? By finding the data. The data is the ones that uh, uh, ensure your problem is real. And then, uh, don't worry, be crappy. Means that I don't suggest you to make a very bad things, blah blah blah. But no worries, your first idea will be a lot of weakness, a lot of not a good thing. But once again, I just want to remind you that we will, you know, try to test, refine, and have a feedback. So yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much. And after this, we will have a Q&A sections. But before that, I will give it to Nita as moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Anissa, for the presentations. It's really, really packed up. And the thing that I really impressed is about the tips and also a trick that Miss Anissa shared with us about how to craft our idea, because we need to know the status quo that we are living right now, find the problem that really happened in our society that we really need to address on best on the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals points that we addressed in Japan Youth Summit, and then brainstorm with your team, and then you can create the solution what based on the input that each of your group have in their own in their own, I would say it's gonna be in their own status quo that they are living in. So please be mindful with what your group, your teammate or members say to you in the brainstorming, because it's gonna be really matter to know whether matter of fact that you would love to address. All right, so as we already promised from the very first beginning that we will have a Q&A session, but before that, we would do a documentation first. So I would love to invite all of the delegates and all of the participants here to open the camera because we want to see your beautiful faces, your handsome faces here, because we want to know who are we gonna meet in the Japanese Youth Summit. So here is the place where we can interact before the on-site meeting, I would say. All right, so I already see half of our participants open the camera. And again, we already have a virtual background that our design team already designed, and it's really, really wonderful. So if you can use the virtual background, it's gonna be really wonderful also for us. So we can have the same background in our documentation. Okay, I think I will count to five, and then the documentation team will give a sign to take the picture. Or or I have a fun idea. Is there anyone who want to suggest a post that we can do together? I think it's gonna be fun. Is there anyone who want to suggest a post for us? Like this? Azam, oh, I see Azam doing the peace sign. Prawaswara, do not fight with your friends. If you want to give a post, just give it. Okay. All right. I think we can do a peace sign, everyone, with your left hand. Okay. Under count of three, we will take the documentation. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have two slides here. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for the pose and also for the opening your camera. Thank you, Azam, for the pose ideas. And another thing that I would love to, yes, thank you. And also another thing that I would love to give a notify before we are going to the Q&A session is about the confirming attendance for all of the future delegates that would love to attend the Japan Youth Summit. So please, if you for the confirming the attendance, you can confirm by completing the payment of batch 2 no later than 18 September. So we have like 5 days ahead before the deadline. Again, I would love to notify that you guys can confirm your attendance to Japan Youth Summit this year with confirming the payment of batch 2 no later than 18 September. Okay, all good? If all good, then we will proceed to the Q&A session. If you want to, is there anyone? Oh, in website, it's October 10. Okay. So I got the information from the team that it's supposed to be the confirming attendance no later than 18 September. And then the rest of the payment is gonna be the deadline of the rest of the payment will be sent to you, I think, from the email. Okay. Now we're going to start the Q&A session. Is there anyone who want to ask? You guys can raise your hand or type your questions in the chat box and I will read it for you. Any question? Oh, so there's a question from Adam. May I ask if there is any way I could see the recording of this meeting? Yes, so this meeting is recorded and it will be uploaded to our YouTube channel in Youth Break Boundaries channel. So you guys can just check there and rewind and rewatch it if you have some notes to take from the presentation of our speakers already delivered. Okay, another question. Do not be shy because Miss Anissa is really, really sweet and will happily answer the question. Okay, we have a question, Miss Anissa from Bakram. I have the question regarding the announcement of fully funded. I have completed the interview stage but have not received any announcement. Okay, that's the question. Miss Anissa, is it possible for you to answer it here?
I think for these other questions, Kak Cindy will help us to answer.
Okay, Kasindi, please.
Okay. Sorry guys, I'm still on my way. Actually, we have this kind of event in West Java and it's quite so hard to get the signal here. So actually Miss Cory was actually here, but she was gone because of the signal as well, but I'm still on my way, so I will be answering on her behalf. Uh the question from Bahram. I think Bahram already contacted me on WhatsApp as well, but I will answer it here so that everyone can know as well the answer. I have the question regarding the announcement of fully funded. I have completed the interview stage, but have not received any announcement. Okay, I'm so sorry. There's siren here. Is my voice clear now?
It is, Kak Cindy.
Okay, so the fully funded announcements, actually it's already been made, but we're not officially make it or distribute it to your emails, and also we will be making post on social media. We have already get around, wait, 3, 2, 1, 6 fully funded delegates. So it will be shared on our social media and also our email by next week, I guess. So I think that's all to answer the question from Bahram. And maybe you can wait until next week, until the further announcement is made. And also I would like to tell you something, that our official Instagram is Japan Youth Summit Official. The other, yes, we have there is another, not it it's not ours, but there is another event of Japan Youth Summit that is held in Tokyo, Japan. But this it's not organized by Youth Break the Boundaries. It is organized by another organizer. And maybe you see that they already announced their fully funded candidates because they already been running the event since 8 until 11 September, I guess. And they have one fully funded candidate, but it's not ours. It's not from our side. Don't worry, guys. There will be another confirmation from email and also social media. So please wait until next week. Okay. I think that's all from me, Kak Anissa and also Nita.
All right, thank you so much, Cassini, for the answer. It's really clear, I think, for the matter of the announcement of fully funded. So, guys, please wait until next week. Okay, it will be announced by your email and also by our Instagram. So, stay tuned on there. Make sure you already follow, and if you want, you can turn on the notification also so you do not miss any information. All right. And then we're moving to the next question from Adam. May I get a quick summary about today, please? Or maybe I am missing something out. Thank you. So, like we said before, so the recording of this meeting is gonna be uploaded in our YouTube channel. It's under the channel of Youth Break the Boundaries. So you guys can rewatch it there and take notes from there. But for the presentations, it's also gonna be shared. Or how, Miss Anissa? Yes?
Yeah, the presentation will be shared. We share the link of like the previous presentations, so you can access it there. Wait a moment, I will find the. Yeah, we will
Okay,
share like the link.
guys.
Oh yeah.
So basically, all materials from pre-orientations will be put in the same drive as I broadcast on Instagram group. So you can scroll down a little bit. Like if you miss last pre-orientation, I give you our Japan Youth Summit playlist on our YouTube channel, and also I give you as well the materials in drive. And if today's pre-orientation is not yet there because it's because we're still in the pre-orientation for today, so later we will upload it there and give it to you for another session. So don't worry, it's all recorded and it will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. But it doesn't mean that you will miss next week pre-orientation is because it is recorded. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Cassindi, for the answer. So yes, so again, the materials of the presentations from this pre-orientations, this meeting, and the previous meeting, all is already included in the Google Drive that already shared by the committee. So please check there. And if you want to watch the previous meeting also, you can check under our YouTube channel. All right. The next questions is from Danny. I'm sorry, I think I'm missing previous information where we can actually confirm our attendance. Is it integrated with our second installment or is it on different page from the website? Yes, Cassindi, please.
Okay, I will answer this question as well from Danny. Danny, if you are from our partnership, like if you're coming from Mandua Kota Malang or Ashahid Quranic School, it's not necessary to make a
And
second payment because your school will pay for it. But if you are regular delegates that's registering to through website, so you need to complete your batch to payment for confirmation of attendance. Because we already give you the hotel booking letter, right, for the regular candidate, and we need to fix it as soon as possible because we have to make sure that you don't get the wrong information once you arrived at the immigration, because it will be you know it will be hard for you if you get the wrong information. So we need to fix it right away before 18th of September. So for those who already get the book confirmation letter, letter. I need you to fix your attendance by paying the second installment. I think that's all. And maybe I will also answer the question from Bexrus. I don't know if I pronounce your name right, but I'm sorry if it's wrong. For each SDG, is there only one group, right, or several? There are several groups of the SDGs. It's not only one groups, because it's actually there is also a junior and also senior groups, because we cannot put the junior into senior groups, right? So maybe there is like quality education from junior group, and also there is another quality education group from senior group, or maybe two senior group in quality educations, like that. But Miss Anissa will answer it for you regarding um, the group for the SDGs itself. And maybe like another question for the programs to make it quick. I have a problem with agreement letter. It is rejected. I entered to the website from tablet, phone, and computer, but it still shows one red line without any description of the problem. How can I fix that? Yeah, actually, we have problem with that not only in our Japan Youth Summit website, and we're currently still fixing it, because I've already told the IT team as well. So maybe by tonight or tomorrow, you can start sending your agreement letter again. Okay. And also, may I learn the SDGs team for the group 12? Okay, this will be answered by Miss Anissa. What is the tour plan? It will be shared in the group, basically, because it is not the time to talk about that yet. Actually, the important thing is that you have to fix your project first, and also about the rules of presenting your project, because it is the main ideas that you join this event, not the tour. If the For the tour itself, it will be delivered by our secretary team, so don't worry about that. For now, it is important for you um, to note about the project itself and how to present yourself or the project. I think that's all. Maybe Miss Anissa can answer the Afife Ozcan from Turkey question.
Okay, thank you very much. I already answered in the chat, but to have a clear explanation, so the group 12 will be the SDGs 13 as the climate actions. Hopefully it answered. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Cindy, and also Miss Anissa. We have another question from Danny. For the second installment deadline, is it on 30 September as seen on website? For the second installment? Okay, so Miss Cindy already answered in the chat Zoom. As if you have received hotel booking, it is best to complete on 18 September. Again, the 18 September is to confirm your attendance. So please make sure to let us know that you are really gonna come and really gonna come to the event in this Japan Youth Summit by completed the payment of the batch 2 by 18 September. So it's to reserve and secure your spot. And then the rest of the payment, it will be at the deadline is gonna be the same as what it shows on your email. Another question is from Bex Rose. Do we have 3 meals a day? I believe yes. Yes, so you will have meals, complete meals a day. Miss Cindy already answered also in the chat Zoom by the by day. So the first day is gonna be dinner, second and third is gonna be breakfast, lunch, dinner 3 times a day, and the last day it's gonna be breakfast. Because we start at night for the conference in the first day, and airport assistance start at 1 p.m. So the meals agenda is gonna be aligned with the rundown of your day-to-day agenda. Okay. And then the next question's from Sabana. Hello, I'm Shabana from Pakistan. We got the visa appointment date on Thursday. September. Can we get more time for second installment? I think Kasindi can hear the question. For Shabana, you can confirm. Okay, Shabana, your question is already answered by chat Zoom. Is you can confirm it with send the email to japanyouthsummit@gmail.com. Thank you. And then the next question from Muhammad Rifki. What items should we bring since October is autumn in Japan? Okay, about the items that you need to bring. I think for this, there will be another pre-orientations regarding things that you need to pack, things that you need to prepare before coming to Japan after this session. So there will be another sessions that we will talk about it more, or with your mentor within your group. And another tip is umbrella from Miss Cindy because it's really a must because again, it's autumn and umbrella is really nice to have in the autumn um, season and medicine, right? Another question from Bex Rose. On 15 October, from what time we are free? When exactly it ends? Again, I think Miss Cindy or Miss Anissa can answer that question from Bex Rose regarding the timeline, the agenda of the day. The agenda on 15 October.
I think for that one, Miss Cindy can help me for that.
Wait, which question from Mexrus?
The agenda of the 15th.
Okay, on the 15th October, basically we only have checkout and certificate claims. So after that, it's free. So if you want to travel or extend your stay in Japan, we will not be assisting you for airport transfer because on the 15th we only have certificate claims and also airport transfer. And after that, if you would want to extend your stay in Japan, it will be on your own expenses, and we won't transfer you to your next destination except to the airport. Okay, so for everyone who want to extend their stay, we will not accommodate from hotel to your next stays. We will only accommodate those who did not extend their stay and will leave Japan on October 15th to give airport transfer. That is.
Okay, thank you so much for the answer. Next, the questions coming from Ashikin about, as I know this is innovation competitions, do I need to bring poster of my project? Is it necessary for bringing the poster of the project they are doing? I think Miss Anissa can answer.
Actually, for poster, um, we haven't yet decided whether or not you will bring your own poster or not, because it's all because we are on sustainability basis, and we wanna get less paper waste. So we will confirm that on the group chat, and I will talk to Miss Corey about this as well, and we'll confirm to you before you submit your PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, thank you for
I
the
think that's
answer.
all.
Yes. And then the question from Ate, when will be in Japan when we arrive? I believe it's gonna be autumn. We already talked about this before, so it's gonna be autumn when you are landing on Japan.
And also, actually, all information is already provided in the guidelines, guys. And also, we provide the smart book as well about the timeline of what will you be doing on 12th October, 13th October, 14th October, and 15th October. That's all already there. The general rundown of the event. And for the second day, in the 13th, we will be exploring Osaka, and also after that, we will have lunch at a restaurant together. And after that, we will go to Osaka Expo together. And after that, we will come back to the hotel and have free time there. And after that, on the third day, we will be having the symposium we will hear the speakers talking about their in their expert field, and also after that you will be presenting your ideas or the project presentation, and after that in the night we will have awarding night, where we will know which one is the best group, which one is the best delegates, best presenter, and many other awards for that. And also on the fourth or the last day, it will only be and also certificate claim. For those who did not extend, we will provide airport transfer for you to the airport, but to Kansai at International Airport. But other airport, we will not be assisting you because we already informed you about that as well, and it's also provided in the guidelines. And if you would like to extend your stay, it will be on your own expenses. Okay, guys, I think it's clear.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Cindy, for the answer. Another question coming from Sabrina, but where will we meet at the airport? Airport.
It will also be informed. We will make videos before your arrival. So make sure to always check our social media because we'll put everything there. And we will make fun contents together when we're there. And if you want to make content on your own and you would like to collaborate with us on our Instagram, feel free. And I will accept the collaboration post. And also, yeah, I think all information it will be informed on our social media. So stay tuned there. And also in the group chat, I will be broadcasting you because I won't be coming to Japan, but I also noted some agenda that I will and I will be preparing you for the broadcast and something like that so that you can prepare for the best for yourself. I think that answers the question for Sabrina.
Yes, thank you so much. And then I think this is the last questions coming from Stutisha. It's the concern because she hasn't received the hotel booking details, even though she already made the batch one payment.
Okay, so basically, I already informed this as well in the group. I don't know if you read it or not because there's like a whole bunch of message I sent, and I think I already took some notes as well. Like, please read carefully because all information is already put in there. If you do not ask for hotel booking, we won't be giving you that because hotel booking is only for those who would want to process for their visa. We don't know if your country is needing visa to go to Japan or not because we don't see each one of you. Like, I don't see someone from Nigeria, oh, they need visa. I don't see from someone from Pakistan, oh, they need visa. No. So it's coming from your own sense of belonging. Like, you already paid and you need visa, so if you want to get the visa and you need to the hotel booking, so you can ask because I already provide everything like the contact, where should you contact, like the email and also the WhatsApp. It's already provided there. So if you haven't received, maybe because you haven't contact our team, because we already assist some of the delegates that asked about the hotel booking, and we already give them as well, and the guarantee letter as well we already provide for all of them who ask. So if you haven't received, please contact japanyouthsummit@gmail.com, and our secretary will assist you for that because it's not in my hand about the administration. It's on the secretary team itself to assist you. So yeah, maybe you can just directly give them a heads up on email, japanyouthsummit@gmail.com, and ask for a hotel booking and also a guarantee letter for your visa if you need. I think that answers the question from Satish.
Okay, thank you so much. It's really clear. Stuti already say thank you also. And I don't see any questions coming up from our featured delegates. So if there is no questions anymore, we will proceeding to the next session. All right, so all good. I would love to make a confirmations. Is there still any questions coming up from our future delegates? No? If not, then we're gonna move into our next session. So if you guys already see, we already opened a breakout room in this Zoom meeting. And their group mentoring project work sessions. So each of the group can join the breakout room based on the group number. So group 1, please join the breakout room number 1. Group 2, breakout room number 2 until the group 12 on the breakout room number 12. Yes, Cindy, is there anything you would love to add on?
Since actually I think Miss Cory also become a mentor for some groups, right, Miss Anissa? But
Yes.
I cannot. I'm still on my way, and I cannot reach Miss Cory yet. So maybe um the the group that is mentored by Miss Cory can just enter another group session like from Mr. Ethan or your group maybe, or there will be
Or
no
maybe
mentoring session.
you can stay in the group room based on the group. However, someone will enter the room and see if the group has questions and share it to Miss Cory if it works, Miss Cindy.
Okay, but actually because I don't know how to assist in the mentoring session like the SDGs and some part of that. uh wait, I will ask confirmation from Miss Cory first, okay?
Okay.
Which group are with Miss Cory?
Group 2. And wait a moment, I'll check. Group 2 and group 6.
Okay, group 2 and group 6. Is there any representative of group 2 and group 6 in this chat? Is there any representative of group 2 and group 6?
We have, I think, yeah,
Yes,
Renu Raditya.
I am good too.
Okay.
Okay. Um Maybe before there is a confirmation from Miss Cory, you may leave the room, or maybe there will be another uh, mentoring session for group 2 and group 6 with Miss Cory, apart from this session of pre-orientation. So there will be another rescheduled mentoring session because I already texted Miss Cory as well, but it's only checklist. It's pending, not sent. So maybe after that, we will give a heads up for group 2 and group 6. When will they get the mentoring session? Is that okay, Reno? And which one was that? Miss Ashkin? Okay, sure. Okay, I think all good. Thank you. Everyone can enter the breakup room session, and good luck, guys.
Thank you, Miss Cindy. Okay, guys, please enter the breakout room. So in your Zoom, you can check the breakout rooms and please enter the room based on your group. Like what Miss Nita already explained, that group 12, for example, go to room 12, group 10, go to room 10, and so on. Thank you. See you there.
All right, thank you and good luck, everyone. Have a nice day and have a nice brainstorming.